Get used to it, having them coming back to back after an afternoon practice, coming back in the morning. Still in camp mode, so we want to get a change of it. Let's take a look at it, something we may think about doing next year. Not all the time, just a change of pace.
Did you like the way that it worked out then, having a morning practice?
Yeah, it was good. It's a little cooler in the morning, so instead of giving them all hot days, you try to give them a morning day.
With Tremaine, who's out again today, do you have any further?
He's fine. We need to see some other guys, so I really want to see some other corners.
So his absence didn't have to do with his hamstring, or it did, but it just needed him to see other guys?
He's sore, so, I mean, it's camp. He can play if he had to play. He can practice if we want him to practice. We scheduled to see other guys today, so we looked at him.
Do you think he'll play him against the Giants or hold him out?
We'll see how he's feeling, but he should be fine.
You said you wanted to see some other guys. What did you make of some of the other corners in there today then?
I'll watch the film. I mean, I couldn't see him individually. I'll watch the tape and make judgments off of that.
Todd, is McClendon's injury something that could go into the season?
Hopefully not, but we'll see.
How do you think the quarterbacks look today in the rain?
Again, it was rainy. I was watching offensive line play. I'll look at the film. For the most part, they took care of the ball, so everything else I'll see on film.
If I'm not mistaken, you guys are not allowed to practice 5 days in a row, right? And so what's your schedule here the next 3 days?
No, we're practicing. They've been off on Friday. We got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday is a walkthrough day, so we're not really practicing.
Assuming that Lorenzo Ball is healthy enough to play this week, what do you need to see from him, considering he missed a couple of games?
No, we got to see him play. We haven't seen him play. I mean, he started off early in spring. He started off in the summer practicing. He hadn't played. He got to play in games. You got people in the training room that hasn't played that you got to see. I understand you're hurt, but that's part of it. But we need to see him if he's healthy.
Especially him because he missed so much time. He missed last year.
You need to see everybody in the training room that's missed a lot of time. But, they get better when they get better.
When he's out there, what do you look to see from him in terms of his skill set and what he can bring to the defense?
Well, that remains to be seen. So, I mean, like you said, he was out all last year, and he's been out some this year. So, you'll see it when I see it.
Todd, tomorrow's 3 weeks from the opener. How do you feel about where your team is right now?
I feel pretty good. I mean, we're still in camp mode. There's still some things we're working on and we got to correct, and we're still piecing the team together little by little. So there's some guys that the next 2 weeks will be big for them, and then other guys that got to get healthy, and then some guys that are just fine-tuning. So we just got to keep turning and keep our head down and keep working, but I like where we are.
When do you shift from camp mode when you start thinking regular season?
Do a little bit this week. From a practice standpoint, you do a little bit. They're still going to be in pads, and you're still in camp because you're still evaluating. Some players you treat as in season, some players you treat as camp mode making the team. So it's a little give and take.
Todd, and now that you have had him in practice here for a couple of weeks, and he seems like he's doing a little bit more, what have you seen from Terrell Pryor, and what does a big-bodied guy like that kind of bring to an offense?
Well, he's got great size and he's a great athlete. He's still coming around. We haven't really seen him fully yet. A lot of individual drills. Just start working on the team drills this week. But, when he's healthy, he's got a proven track record. So we just got to make sure he's healthy when we put him out there and then let his natural athletic ability take over.
As a converted wide receiver, I think sometimes people will view them as specialists and they only do one thing, they only do other things. But does he have the ability to kind of run that route tree and go over the middle, go deep, and do things like that?
Well, I believe he does because of the athlete he is. Again, he's still just getting healthy, and we haven't opened up everything for him yet. So we'll just see how it goes when the days come and just keep getting them better.
How do you feel about your offensive line right now?
I mean, we're nicked up, but it's camp. We're probably nicked up at every position. I'm sure every other team is too, but we got guys getting healthy, and then, like I said, it's still training camp mode for us. And we'll concentrate on that after the Philly game.
If you have your 5 starting offensive line, feel good about that unit then? If they're not,
yeah, they just have to work together. I mean, they got to work together. They got to be healthy, obviously, but I feel good about them when they're healthy.
Has anyone emerged in that pass rusher role? I know you've run through a lot of guys in camp.
Not individually, no. Well, we got 2 more games. We have guys that show flashes. We just need consistency.
What
Do you have confidence that you guys will be able to have a good pass rush this year and get to the quarterback?
No, we can get to the quarterback, either pass rush or by pressure, or 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, however many it takes. We understand what we have to do, but we'll see who emerges.
What have you learned about Teddy Bridgewater in your time coaching him that maybe you didn't know about him when you first brought him in? Something that maybe surprised you, just struck you as profound about him?
I think I pretty much knew everything about him, just knowing all the Minnesota coaches and knowing all the people he knows. He doesn't surprise. He's everything as advertised with him. You love the person, you love the player. I mean, he does everything the right way. He keeps a smile on his face, and he loves the game.
So I think kind of sticking with the Teddy Bridgewater point, when Mike Zimmer talked at the NFL's annual meeting, he said one of the reasons why the Vikings had decided to move on, and he was talking about Teddy, was that the doctors were less optimistic about him than he was. When you got him in your building and you guys started working him out, did he prove to be further along than you originally thought regarding his health?
Well, me personally, I didn't know what to expect from him from a health standpoint, but he never showed me that he was injured. He did everything in the spring and everything in the summer. He hadn't taken a play or a day off or showed any limp or anything to his hitch to his giddy up. So I've never seen it. So I just keep it out of mind. And he's always smiling, doing everything full speed. So I don't even worry about it. And I'm just happy for him.
From what you've seen of how they're going to call this new helmet rule, are you confident that your guys will and have adjusted, or is there still some room to grow?
It's going to be a big adjustment period. It's going to be a lot of room to grow. I mean, there's a lot of bang-bang plays, and it's always going to be the problem of who initiated the contact. And so we're just going to continue to monitor it and try to get better at it and see how it adapts.
You talked to Lulu after the other night because he had the one and he could have.
Oh, yeah, we had a big talk.
I mean,
We had a major talk.
what do you kind of tell him, though? I mean, that's kind of.
He could have avoided his. He could have avoided his.
He brings a little giddy up to the team, no?
You know, bringing a giddy up when you get too many penalties.
Do you like, I mean, he's a high effort guy. Do you like that part about him? And do you think that he can kind of corral it to be effective without getting those penalties?
We'll see if he don't get the penalties first, then we'll work on everything else.
Todd, how tough have these tight ends made it in this competition? Like every day, one of these five, or all of these five on some days. Just what do you see from that group at this point in camp?
It's probably the toughest spot evaluating because all five can play. You know, we don't have a lapse amongst them, so that's going to be probably one of the toughest decisions we make. And because all five of them are very good, and we like all five.
Do you have a guy that in your head, okay, he's one, and then the next day it kind of rotates? Is that where it's at with these guys?
They all do different things, and it's hard. Like I said, all five of them I like. There's not one above the other, in my opinion. It's just going to come down to certain things, and we'll see how the next 2 weeks shake out, but we like all five.
What has stood out to you about Trey McBride and the way he's kind of taken advantage of his opportunities here?
Well, he's a very smart player, and he's very tough. You know, I like gritty players. He's just got to continue to get better, and we'll see how he plays special teams the next 2 weeks, and that'll be a tough spot as well.
Talking about these tough decisions in your mind, when do you start kind of ordering the depth chart? Is it getting closer to the fourth preseason game, or is it now?
In my mind, I kind of start beginning the training camp, and some positions may change, some say status quo, but I keep it in my mind and in my head, but I like to let it play out.
How often do you guys have personnel meetings, like with the coaching staff and with Mike and front office?
All the time. All the time, at least once or twice a week.
It's tough. Obviously, it's tough every year, but from where you started with the depth chart to where you are now as a young team, it seems like there's a lot of competition in those spots. Is this going to be one of the more difficult cut-down days that you've had, considering the amount of talent and depth that you have in some positions in the competition?
It is, because we have a lot of depth. You know, as your team gets better, there are going to be harder decisions to make, and we understand that. We have some hard decisions to make, but we have a lot of depth, and that's a good problem to have.
Everybody good? Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thanks, Todd.
How did it feel out here?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't raining too hard, so felt really good. Vito was over there, one of the equipment managers, doing a really good job with the balls. So, with Vito, all the balls are great. Me, Josh, and Teddy didn't have any problems throwing it.
Even got away with one of those duck to Robbie.
Yeah,
that you hit.
yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. No, it was it didn't even really it didn't slip out of my hand. I just kind of last minute decided to throw it, and my feet were out of whack, and just came out weird. But Coach Bowles, he was like, "What was that?" And I said, "A completion." So it was pretty cool. It's awesome to see Robbie be able to adjust the ball like that. Really, if anything, that's just a credit to him.
What have you been able to gain from working more with the starting offensive line here a lot more recently?
Yeah, I mean, just communicating and them getting a feel for my cadence and also knowing that I need to be able to work on it. If we're on first sound or on two, be able to, say it in the huddle before the play and just kind of let them know. And then if something's happening, be able to go, hey, easy, easy, instead of jumping right into it, because that can kind of startle them. So just those little things and communicating is always good.
I think this is the last week of training camp. I know you guys will then go to regular season schedule. It was last week of camp. So how much growth have you seen from within yourself from when you first showed up to where you kind of are now?
Yeah, I've seen myself, grow a lot just in terms of my play. Really, I think it's more of just a testament to just how much more used to the offense I'm getting, how much more comfortable I'm getting with the offense. So, and with all the receivers and again the linemen. So it's just all that, a combination of a lot of things, just getting more comfortable.
Since you're playing the Giants this week, can you describe what your interaction was with them going through the draft process? And I think you did visit them, if I'm not mistaken. And what was that like, meeting with those people?
Yeah, the Giants are a top tier organization. They're great people over there. I know Saquon loves it. But yeah, when I visited there, I had nothing but great things to say about them. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of the guys that play for them on Friday, and I'm also looking forward to competing against them.
Were they one of the teams? Sorry, Rich. Sorry, Connor.
So when you're in the green room on draft night and the Giants are on the clock and it's ticking down, are you thinking to yourself, because there was a lot of speculation that they could pick you, were you thinking that it was a possibility that you could end up?
I mean, at that point, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I was just waiting for my call, for the phone to ring. So I was just waiting, waiting, when that phone was going to ring, pick it up, and so that was pretty much it. I wasn't really, I think the Giants are going to pick me. It was just like, I don't know what's going to happen. So I was just waiting.
How well did you get to know Saquon during the draft process?
Yeah, I got to know Saquon pretty well. It was cool just being able to hang out with him for a little bit and all the other rookies. But Saquon's a great dude. Obviously, he's a special athlete, but he's even a better person. So it's just really cool to be able to, play against him and, really be in the same city with him, hopefully for a long time.
The stage will be a little different than the Rose Bowl. The stakes are a little different in the third preseason game, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously we talk about next game's the most important game, but at the time the Rose Bowl was the Rose Bowl, and it was awesome to be able to play in that. And when I was on the sideline, be able to watch Saquon do his thing, and Saquon, when he was on the sideline, watch me throw it around. So we've shared some memories there, and it was pretty cool. So just being able to go up against him again and kind of watch the same thing is going to be pretty cool.
Is there something specific that you've taken from being around Teddy Bridgewater that's helped you in your own development, or something that maybe has been really impressive to you?
Yeah, Teddy's a cool cat. He's just a cool dude. Never too high, never too low. He's just really steady. I think that's something that I can learn from, especially as a rookie. I mean, you come in here and sometimes you get a little bit flustered and you get frustrated with yourself. But he said he just always keeps it real. He's always just like, hey, bro, like, we're out here playing football. Doesn't really get much better than that, and Teddy's always got a smile on his face. So it's just really fun to be with guys like him and Josh to just come out here and enjoy every single day.
He obviously had a very significant injury. Is it hard to believe that, what he went through, when you watch him throw it around the way he is and the way he's moving?
Yeah, at first when I saw him throwing it around earlier without really knowing him too well, I was like, wow, that's really impressive. But then after getting to know the guy and kind of, you know, what he's made of, doesn't really surprise me at all. You know, he's just that kind of guy, and he's just so resilient that it didn't really surprise me after getting to know him a little bit.
I think it was just before the Washington game, those GIFs or GIFs or something like that that
Yeah.
you did.
I still haven't seen him, so.
Yeah, your teammates have had some fun with him, though. I saw some of them on. Have you heard about him in the locker room?
I heard about it a little bit yesterday, but not too much noise, no. But that was something that we had to do at the rookie premiere, and, you know, just had fun with it, so.
Is there something specific you want to work on this week? You know, you mentioned getting out of the huddle.
Yeah, I mean,
week 2. Is it
that, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. I mean, just going out there and playing my game. Again, just taking what the defense gives me, not being too aggressive, but when a play is there, when a shot needs to be, you know, when I need to take a shot, be able to take it, and if it's there, do it. So that's kind of where my mindset's at, but if it's not, be able to check it down and live to see another down, like I said yesterday. So just staying not conservative, but just understanding, you know, understanding the game and that it's a game of field position. So just really understanding that.
If you do happen to get this start against the Giants and you start a second game in a row, do you feel that you'll be more comfortable and more suited than maybe you were against Washington to hit the ground running a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just because I get more reps, you know, it's just, like I said, I mean, after this week of practice, I'm getting more comfortable, and, you know, if I go in there and play, it's just going to be more reps. And I think the more reps I take and the more snaps that I play, the more comfortable I get.
Last one from Andy.
When you're over there interacting with fans, how has that changed since you've actually been in games now, and what kind of things do they say to you?
Well, I think at first, you know, like they should be, they're just kind of unsure. Oh, what is this kid good? You know, what's going to happen? And you know, it's cool to be able to go over there and just kind of hang out with the fans and get their perspective on what's been going on. You know, whether they say, oh, you could have done this better, or if they say, hey, that was a really good job on that play. So it's just really cool to get their perspective, because I remember when I was there, you know, a little kid just, you know, watching football and knowing who I like to watch play and watching him and be like, oh, man, you know, he could have done that a little bit better, and then, whoa, that was a really good play. So just that little interaction with the fans is something that, you know, I've always kind of dreamed of.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Sam.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Lots changed.
Yeah, lots changed since yesterday, right? No gashers today, but it's good coming back out today. Quick turnaround. It was fun being out here competing, different situations, red zone, some 2-minute stuff. So it was good. The energy was good, and the guys are excited about this upcoming game.
Seemed like that was a pretty good strike there to end practice, the touchdown to Leggett.
Yeah, for some reason we've been hitting a couple walk-off home runs throughout camp. And Jordan had a good day today. It was good seeing him back out there just flying around and catching passes.
What have you seen from these tight ends as a whole, Teddy?
That group, they're working extremely hard. We're asking those guys to do a lot right now in the run game, protecting, even catching passes, running routes, things like that. And they're living up to the challenge. Those guys are all standing out right now, and we're glad that they're on our team.
Eddie, what can you've been in this position before, but as a young quarterback coming in, what does a young quarterback like Sam, or when you were in these shoes, gain from working extensively with the starters like Sam has done here a lot from this stretch?
Yeah, you gain a lot of confidence working with those guys. You're allowed to continue to be a leader. At first, you may come in as a rookie and you're leading other rookies, but to be in the huddle with veterans, guys who played in this league, like Bilal Powell, 8 years, things like that, to be in the huddle with those guys and gain their respect, it's a huge confidence boost. And I'm excited that he's in there with those guys and continuing to get better each and every day.
Todd Bowles was saying that since he's coached you, you've looked like a completely healthy player, that you wouldn't know that you came off a very significant injury. Do you feel in your mind mentally that you're not a recovering player anymore, that you are a healthy player?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I haven't, been held out of anything since I've gotten here. So that's the fun part, knowing that every day it's a new challenge. And since I've been here, I've been feeling great, and I want to continue to keep this feeling.
When you first got here, was that something that you knew you would be able to do, or was it a wait-and-see approach in terms of practicing every single day and doing everything from start to finish?
Well, for me, being a competitor, in my mind, I knew that I was going to be out there. But it's a team effort on my end with J-Mel and his staff in the training room, on their end, and with nutrition and with Justice in the weight room, those guys. So it's a team effort, and I think we've done a great job of communicating, working around each other, and I've been out here.
Is everybody good? Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Did you miss us?
I did. So much so I ran to him. I said, did I get to talk again today? Because I would really like to. So I'm so glad to be here. What's going on?
Can you just walk us minute by minute through the last 19 episodes?
Yeah.
What kind of test is it for not only you guys, but for a young quarterback, dude who played in the West Coast, dry climate, get out here, throw the ball in the rain a little bit, something I'll have to face?
You're talking about Sam?
Yeah.
Darnold?
You've been through everything.
Yeah. It's good for him. I mean, it's good for all of us to kind of play the elements, and because you never know what kind of game. I remember Atlanta last year. You all of a sudden you wake up and it's pouring. So it's good to kind of play in the elements, throw the ball around. I thought we threw the ball around well today, and yeah, for Sam, you know, not having had to do that probably as much, it is probably good for him. But it was all in all a good day.
Well, Josh, considering the opportunities you've gotten in camp and in the games, how do you think you're doing?
Good. I mean, I like, I think we all have different things that we're working on and kind of come back second year with the group. And so there's certain things matchups that you want to work on, guys you want to get balls to or see how that plays out. And I think that's been fun for me to go through that and, really enjoy kind of being with the group for the second time around, because you can work on those things. So I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it.
Do you think this competition is still open?
Yeah, as long as Coach Bowles. I mean, until they tell us, one guy's the starter and we operate in that mode. Yeah, it's open. We'll just follow Coach's lead on that. And again, I trust their decision, completely. And like I've said before, whatever direction that goes, I'll be excited about playing. If I'm the guy, and then if it's not me, if it's one of the other two guys, then we'll get behind that guy and get him going. So that's all that matters for us, is that whoever it is goes out and plays good football.
You've been the backup guy. You've been in quarterback competitions. I think when you were in Tampa, you were known as, you entered as the starter. So taking all of those situations into consideration, when you're a quarterback, when do you want to know you're the guy? Like, when is the point where you say, okay, now we need to start focusing on the season. I want to know if I'm the starter.
I mean, it matters, but it doesn't, because I think inherent in playing this position is you operate as if you're the guy no matter what. You have to, and so I think for us, all three of us carry ourselves like starters, because, a starting, if that's what you desire to be, you act like that on a daily basis, no matter what you're doing in life. In the old saying, champions act like champions before they're champions. It's the same thing. I mean, we go about doing everything as if we're the starter, and then, when that decision's made, it's not it doesn't shock your world. You just keep moving and keep going. So I think that's the mindset.
You talked yesterday about being excited to help this franchise kind of find their next leader with Sam at some point, but where does that kind of sense of loyalty to this organization come from? It's not like you've been here for a decade. What is it about having been here over the last year that's kind of mentally ready for that?
Well, I just appreciate how we go about things, and more than anything, it starts with the locker room and the guys, and just being a part of that group of men and the respect and love that we have for one another, and how hard we come out here and work, and then just in the organization, I just appreciate how they've done things, and the bottom line is that's it's the team that I'm on, and for me, whatever team you find yourself on, I've been on a few of them, is it's all in with that group, everything you can to help that team and that organization be the best it can be. That's the best way to come to work, in my opinion, and so that's really how I approach it.
You said you still an open competition. As reporters, we just go by what we see, and we're out there charting all your reps and so forth. So we obviously see Sam getting the vast majority of the reps out there. So it looks like, are you reading the same to us? It seems like it's obvious what might be happening here. Are you reading the same tea leaves?
No, I mean, I obviously he's younger. I was taking these kind of reps when he was 4 years old. So so I mean, it's all like I said. He needs to work. It's good for him. Every rep's a great rep for all of us. There's no doubt about it. But if you look in a room and you go, man, where you gonna if you're gonna lean the reps one way or the other, obviously he needs them, because he's new to this thing, and so I'm all for that, because again, like I said, whatever makes our room better, and if that's him getting more reps and Teddy getting more reps, then I'm all for that. And last year, similar mode that we went through camp, the same mindset, and it worked out all right. So like I said, if my number's called, I'll be ready to go.
So you don't
take one more after
read
this?
The fact that he's getting a ton of reps and along the first team as he's the leader to be the starter?
I mean, like, I leave that more to you guys. Like, we just come, take the reps, and get after it, and then whenever we get to week one, and Coach Bowles makes that decision, we'll go with that. You know, so I think that's not something that we necessarily get caught up in. Because I don't know, it's just you don't sit in the quarterback room and go, what do you think? You think you're gonna start, or you think it's gonna be me? You know, it's just not, those conversations don't happen. We come to work and worry about improving every day, stay focused on that, and the rest of it will take care of itself.
There's been a lot of talk of you being a mentor, but what have you taken from these guys? How have they raised your level?
Oh, I mean, it's just fun because like Teddy brings, you know, a different perspective. He's played a lot of games and played a lot of good football, and so to watch him play the position and talk with him through, hey, what do you see? Hey, we've done this before on this route. Those things, that's good. And then you know, just Sam too, the same thing. I think he has an uncanny ability, you know, as he picks up plays and to kind of put his own spin on things, and so it's all, you know, the fact that they go out there and they play good football and get completions. I think it raises everybody's level and it makes it all competitive. So I think it's been good for all of us.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, John.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, John.